Hello, 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 T. Happy good morning to you from Roaring Woman Ridge. God and I spent a lot of mornings here this winter working on my roar. One of the things I feel like he's reminded me a lot of in this season is, where he talks about in the Gospels, the new wineskin, right? So Matthew 9, verse 17 says, "And who would pour fresh new wine into an old wineskin? Eventually, the wine will ferment and make the wineskin burst, losing everything. The wine is spilled and the wineskin ruined. Instead, new wine is always poured into a new wineskin so that both are preserved." And I was just thinking a little bit about, the process that we said yes to when we felt like, God was extending us this invitation to walk this way with him, right? And build something with him here. We didn't realize, when we said yes, that we were sort of saying yes to the process of becoming a wineskin. And I was actually thinking of wineskins and this whole concept, right? So wineskins are obviously made from skins, which comes from something that was once living. Yes. So I thought that I would look up online, how to tan a hide. So it was hilarious because I found this website called wildabundance.net, right? And it gives you 10 steps how to tan a deer hide naturally. And as I was reading these out loud to Mike, we just started laughing hilariously because we thought that a better title actually would be how to properly tan a hide in order to fashion a new wineskin in 10 easy steps. So here's how the process goes, right? So number 1, you evaluate the hide and trim off edges. Number 2, remove the flesh. Yeah, we've been there, right? We are there half the time. Number 3, soak in water. I thought this could also be called drown, right? You know what I'm talking about. Say yes to God and then it feels like you're drowning. I thought it was interesting because after this step, there was a little bit of a note. It said, now's one of your chances to take a break. If you're getting tired, the weather's bad, or it's just taking longer than you expected, dry your hide and roll it up for later. And sometimes, we feel like God's done that with us, right? He's forming us and fashioning us. And all of a sudden he just rolls us up for later. He puts us on a shelf somewhere and we feel like nothing is happening, right? So anyways, number 4, you scrape off the grain and membrane. You got that, right? You feel like you're sometimes in a scraping, yes, and it hurts. This whole process is painful. Next, you wring out the moisture. Number 6, apply braining solution, right? So I don't know if you knew this, but God made it so that every animal has enough brains in their head. When the animal is dead, right, you can take that brains and mix it with some other things, I don't know, and you can smear it all over the hide and it helps to tan the hide, right? So what the braining solution does is helps break up things in the hide that cause it to harden. Sometimes I feel like I'm being brained. I don't know about you. Number 7, then you wring the hide again. Number 8, repeat braining and wringing. Soften your hide. And I thought this is interesting, right? Number 9, you soften it by stretching it as though you were trying to pull it apart from side to side. Then try to pull it apart lengthwise. Don't forget the edges. Sometimes you feel, don't you? We feel, right, when we've said yes to God, that he really is. He is stretching us. And he is stretching us. He's softening our hides. So then, number 10, it says you smoke to preserve softness. It said also to this part of the process, number 10, the last step, preserves all of your work. So I was thinking, right, something I feel like, the Lord has been saying to me repeatedly in this season when I've been having a hard time maybe with the process. It's been painful. It's been uncomfortable. And, I've been whining sometimes, he keeps saying to me, I sense Karen, I don't want you to burst. You have given me your yes. Where I am taking you and the things that we're going to do and the ways I'm going to release my heart to you. If I don't properly prepare you, if I don't properly tan your hide, you will not be able to hold what is coming. You know what I mean? The way that I'm longing to pour my spirit on you, right? God says, yes, in the last days, I will pour my spirit out upon all flesh. And I don't know about you, but Mike and I want to be able to steward well God pouring his spirit out upon us. These words that the Lord has just kind of had on loop in my mind when I've been thinking about, being in this like wineskin fashioning process, right? I've just been praying like, Lord Jesus, I want you to increase my weight bearing ability. You know what I mean? Increase my capacity, oh God, to carry your kingdom, your heart, and to release it. And in order for that to happen, right, we have to go through the hide tanning process. You know what I mean? And sometimes it feels like we don't understand what's happening, and it's just part of the process of taking a hide, taking a heart, you know what I mean, and fashioning it into something that will be able to hold what is coming. So God doesn't want us to burst. Just thinking about these days that are ahead of us, right, reminded me of a song that, you know, the Lord birthed in me quite a while back. I had heard, and I think it was Brian Johnson from Bethel, you know, they made the statement that, like, you know, the church was made for this. You know what I mean? We were made for such a time as this. We were made for these days, you know? And I was just thinking like, Lord, that is true. You know, like of all the times and all the places in history that we could be alive, you have chosen for us to be alive in these days. You know what I mean? On purpose, for a purpose. And that phrase kept going around and around in my head, you know, for such a time as this, made for this. The Lord kind of birthed this song in me. And so I just wanted to share it with you. It goes like this. The times are uncertain, people are hurting, they're wondering what life's all about. Well, up's down, the dark's light, turn left to go right, they're trying to figure it out. All of the voices that scream in our ears, we don't know just who to believe. They come in the night to torment us with fears. They taunt us and haunt and deceive. But out of the darkness and into our mess, the voice of hope speaks a message to us. This day things have shifted, it's a gift. You wait and see. This time now is my time, baby. Won't you come with me and dream, baby, dream no matter how bad things may seem. Come fly, baby, fly. I gave you wings, I gave you sky. And be, baby, be, the world needs you and all you bring. 'Cause you were made for this. So come, let us run, join lives to the one who's ready to pour himself out. Oh, the things in his heart we can't even start to fathom or figure them out. All of the suffering, the prayers and the tears of all those who've shown us the way. God's seen them and heard them, they're stored in his heart to pour out upon us today. So let us not then falter, let's don't hesitate. Revival is ours, now we stand at the gates. God extends his hand to us to lead us on our way. His plans, to share his plans with us. I can hear him say, these days are the blessed days, baby. Won't you come with me? These times are the best of times in all of history. So shine, baby, shine. All I have is yours, you're mine. Come stand, baby, stand, dig in your heels and take my hand. And fight, baby, fight, really smile, love, really smile light. 'Cause you were made for this. Yes, you were born for such a time as this. So I want to encourage you, if you feel like you are in the hide tanning process, God has not abandoned you. He is even now fashioning you so that he can form you into a vessel that can contain and hold everything that he is longing to release to you. So I pray that that just gives you hope today. God does not want you to burst. And I hope that you have a really great day. Take care. Toodaloo.